Everybody, welcome back. I'm Go Veer Go Home. We've got another kit build series here for you. This is the modern Suburban station in HO scale. This came out like a year and a bit ago, and they just released this in N scale as well. I'm sure the kits will be a little bit different, going from HO to N, but we're going to do the HO one here. And I'm going to unbox this, going to let you know what's inside, and then we're going to build it up. So here we go. Okay, so usually when you open these things up, they are wrapped in plastic, but I just took that out already just to get, the ball rolling here. Typical cornerstone instructions. Everything is numbered. Probably get a bunch of extra pieces in this as well, but that's what she's going to look like when she's done. So it looks like two different bases here. I believe this kit also, you get you can get the same pieces if you buy the gas station. It's basically the same kit, but we're not going to build the gas station. We're going to build a train station. Lots of doors and window frames here. Lots of extra little pieces. This is weird though. You get the sheet of plastic as opposed to the way Walthers used to do it, where you would get individual windows. There's a piece of plastic in here that you have to cut down to size. I don't really like that idea that much, but I'm pretty sure it's cheaper for them to do that. A bunch of wall sections here. It is brick, but we're not going to do it red. We're going to probably do it like a tan color. I don't even like this color that they use for this. What is this? Like mustard? No, it's like a brown or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell. And got some bigger pieces. This is the frame that goes under the roof part, and of course the roof part. That's one huge piece. They probably could have done that in multiple separate little pieces, but they decided to have it as one roof. And there's the other roof, which is for the gas station, but I won't need that. Cool. And of course a couple more little pieces and some train station tickets and some names just in case you want to use any of those, which I will not. Let's start building this thing. Okay, so I've sent some of the pieces off to the paint shop because they're, the bigger pieces that don't really require assembly. So while that's drying, I did manage to get the main, I guess this is just the frame of the building. That's together. It's just the four walls. You do get an extra wall, but I guess that's for the not the car wash, but the other building that you have the option to build. Walthers does that, where they take one kit and they change basically the packaging, and they add different parts so that you can turn this from a train station to there's a gas station. Very similar, but whatever, doesn't matter. So I got to paint this now. I'm going to do this in a two-tone, so it's going to be two different colors. And this is the front of the building here. I did not attach it yet, but it will get attached separately. This is the cover for it, which I got to also send off to the paint shop. This is going to be white. This has the eaves troughing to it. It was upside down. No, I think it was right the first time. It has eaves troughing to it, and then the building, or the roof, goes on top, and then that goes on the awning over the door with another piece of awning over the door. I don't like the white plastic, so I'm going to paint it with white, and then that'll get attached as well. I got to do all the little window frames, door frames, and all that. They're going to get done a separate color because they're all on one sprue. I'm just going to spray the sprue. And then I was also checking the placement, because you always want to check the placement. If you know where it's going to go roughly, then you want to make sure it fits. So I had to cut the little corner off here, and I also took some sidewalk from another kit. This here came with the skyscraper kit. It was long, and I cut off like a little bit. I don't know where the other piece went, but yeah, for where I'm making it fit, I cut off the little piece that goes on the end, and then this actually fits right where I need it to. Buses can pull right up. I'm gonna have some little bumper things there, concrete barrier bumpers, so that the bus knows where to stop, drawing the lines and whatnot. That'll be good. And yeah, it'll just add to the scene. So I've got those glued together. They're at the same height, so it works. And I'm going to spray that all one color, just a concrete color, so that looks like concrete. And then I can glue the building to it once that's all done being painted and whatnot, and continue through. So I'm going to go and I'm going to paint some more stuff here, and we're going to come back and we're going to do some more assembling. Okay, so we're back from the paint shop here. Nothing is really glued together yet except for the main shelf, but I just wanted to kind of piece it together here so you kind of had an idea of what we're working with. So the roof is blue. I did a nice blue on that. This is not attached yet, so I'm going to take that off. The front doorway here, I mean, I did the two-tone stripe to the front and all the way around the building there. It's a little janky, but I mean, it really tests your skill as far as painting a brick building. Basically, I had glued the bottom part to this here to the roof, which basically does the eavesdropping around it. And like I said, I did the two-tone brick going around, but I have to do the weathering to the brick so that it looks a little bit more realistic. And as well, I have to put in all the window pieces still, because you do those separately. So I still got to do that, and then we'll come back and we'll look at the finished, well, mostly finished build for the kit, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, so there you have it. There's your finished depot, more or less. It's not weathered. Finer details are not done. I didn't paint the roof vents yet, but there's both the roof vents. And also there's safety barrier poles that stick up in the front here. I didn't put those in yet, just because I want to take care of, obviously, other things before I do that. And there was also little security cameras, which I really like, which you post to the underside here. I'm not going to bother putting those on because you won't, I've already positioned this, and for where it is, you don't even really see the front. I did add lights, but I added lights to the ground. So when I put this on top of it, the lights shine up through and you can see it. So I'm just going to put this in place here, which is back here. I'll put a piece of the foam core down just to raise it up a little bit. As you can see, there's like a retaining wall there and whatnot. I added sidewalk to the side there just to have that go out a little bit further. And it meets up with the sidewalk here up against the wall. Sorry about the mess there. I had to drill out for the lights. Got to clean that up still. So I'm just going to put this in place because I need both hands to do it. It's not all completely glued, like the roof doesn't glue down and that's not glued to the base yet. So I need both hands to move it. So I'll just show you what I've got here, okay? All right, there you go. It's in place. Like I said, you can't see the front of it, but from here, basically, that's where it goes. And we'll add a little bus here. There we go. Go transit bus. I'll add the lines and whatnot in there. They can basically just pull in and then back out. And like I said, there's lights, so you can kind of see the lights on the inside there. Does shine a little bit. I don't have them turned up super bright because it was reflecting a lot onto the backdrop. But as far as, having just a building light up like that, it's fine. And we're going to add more lights to it and possibly around the area as well. and we're gonna make it grow. We're gonna grow this entire scene here even more. Just kind of adds depth, putting it in the background like that. And different layers as well, right? Like you've got your top layer, which is where the tracks are, and then you've got your cars down below, and then you've got your station in the back there. So there you go. Well, again, I'm GoVR Go Home, and this has been another kit build review. I really like this kit, but it was very, very basic. It was very simple, too simple, to be honest with you. And I mean, you can still do lots with it, which is fine, but I don't know. I've had more challenging kits in the past, and I like a bit of a challenge. So if you're a beginner modeler, maybe pick something up like this. You know, put your 4 walls together, glue it to the base, put your roof on, away you go. But for me, I need something with a challenge. So this is why I like to step it up a little bit and customize my buildings, you know, make it not look like it's on the front of the box. So that's just one way to do this, but I'm sure that there's many other different ways you can do this. I'm actually going to add something on top here, just 4 poles coming up with a little roof, and then I'm going to put the Go Transit and Via Rail symbol on it, just so you know that this station here is serviced by Go Transit and Via Rail. But that's a future project, a little add-on afterwards. But until next time, have a good one.